Hey, welcome back, Wayward Souls to the Double Tap In. I'm not even gonna do the episode anymore. We
Yeah.
know.
And if you notice, there's no sign over my head because we're back in the indoor studio.
Yeah,
Fuck this weather.
I'll tell you, it's actually nice outside though.
Yeah, it's not
It's
bad.
not bad this morning. This morning it was nice.
Yeah, I was outside during the thunderstorm this morning at 4, whatever time it was this morning with the dogs, letting them out. And of course, Sir Charles decides that it's time to fuck about in the yard
Hell yeah!
during the downpour.
I didn't realize it rained last night.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Little rumble, the whole 9 yards. So cheers, brother. And
Cheers.
shout out to the United States Army this morning. I would be having army coffee, but nice.
Well, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
I would be having army coffee this morning, but I'm being a pussy and I had to put a little creamer in it instead of just staying your spoon in the black coffee, because it's so damn thick and whatnot.
Do you subscribe to the "Don't wash your coffee mug"? Because isn't that a thing in the military?
It is. I don't. I wash. I scrub the coffee pot out every morning. I do all that shit.
Yeah, because isn't it like it's the coffee mug? Because I've seen, like, you see people talk about it in the Navy, and we went. Rachel has some friends she met through church that they're currently stationed with the Coast Guard in Chincoteague.
Okay, yeah,
and they did like a big open house. We went down there one day. It was really cool, really a really great event. But I was like, hey, I got to feed Lincoln, and the Coastie husband was like, hey, like, I have an air conditioned office. Like, if you want to go in there, there's a couch. Like, go and have a seat. If anybody says anything to you, it's a restricted area. But if anybody says anything to you, tell them whatever, and like, you won't have any problem. Let's go. All right, awesome, thanks. And I go in, and he's got a really nice office. And like, as I'm sitting there feeding Lincoln, I'm just looking around, and I guess, like, as they go from place to place, or like certain promotions, I'm not sure how it works, but there's different coffee cups, and you look in the coffee, like, not that I'm getting up and like, what's in this guy's coffee cup?
It's sniffing his mug.
But yeah, a dirty mug sniffer. But as they're hanging on the wall, like, you happen to see in them, and they're like, they've got the old coffee in it. So I was like, oh, I guess that really is a thing. So I don't know what made that a thing, but
yeah, no idea either. Don't know the history of that, but I've heard of it before, and I can't live my life that way.
Yeah, no, that's not gonna fucking happen.
Yeah.
So we're gonna hang on a second. You go ahead. I'm looking.
What do you do anything on eBay?
Very rarely. I feel like it would be a marketplace kind of thing where like, I'm just gonna start scrolling that all the fucking time. So I have an account, and I think I've gone and looked at a couple things. I don't know that I've ever bought anything on it.
Now, I've been using eBay since probably 2004, 2005, something like that. It's been a long time. And for the most part, I have had great experiences on eBay. Yesterday was not one of those days.
Oh.
2 issues got sort of taken care of yesterday. One's been ongoing since November. The other one is new as of yesterday, and I'll get into both of them. So, I had my shoulder repaired, and following the advice of Big Knock, he suggested that I get a heated vest, and gave me a suggestion what to get, that kind of stuff. Make sure it's got the heated pad that comes across both shoulders. They run on battery pack, all this kind of stuff. You're going to need it this winter because you're going to be stiff all the time, which, true story. So I go on eBay and I hunt down one of these vests that's got the appropriate heat. And Big Knock tells me, hey, they run very small, so you might want to upsize. Okay, fair enough. And right now, I'm in flux. I don't even know what fucking size I wear right now. Guessing large. So I upscale the vest. Very nice thing. It's warm as shit, but it doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
So I contact the seller. I say, hey, can I exchange this for a large? They say, yep, no problem. They give me an RA number. They give me a packing label. They do all that shit. I box it up. I send it back to California and I wait. I don't hear shit. I don't hear shit for a month. So I hop on eBay and I send them a message. It basically says, hey, what's the status? I haven't seen my return yet. They send back a notice that says, we didn't get it. You didn't send it. We don't have it. We've checked our records. And I said, okay, well, here is the tracking number. And if you look at the tracking number, it says Omar received it at the loading dock. So you have it. Quit fucking about. Fix my shit.
Go find Omar.
Yeah. So I don't hear shit. I hear nothing. No reply, no nothing. So the other day I get a hair up my ass and I screenshot everything and I send to them and a not so polite message. And I get nothing back. It's okay. I see where this is going.
Mm-hmm.
So I contact last night at 5 o'clock. I contact eBay and filed a complaint against this distributor, what eBay person, whatever. Within an hour, I had a full refund and an apology.
Hell yeah.
So kudos to eBay for taking care of fucking business so fast. Really appreciate it. Would rather have a vest that fit, but fuck it. I'll buy another vest from a different manufacturer or different vendor. Yeah, ain't no big deal. So, in this, we discussed it in another episode with me losing weight and being in transition. I'm buying shit off eBay to get me through this transition period because I don't like being cold.
We're talking about your size transition, not your sex transition yet, right?
Correct. We're not there yet because I'm still doing hormone therapy and we're not.
You're looking great, by the way.
Thank you. I'm trying. Yeah. If I can get rid of the neck vagina, then, it'd be okay. But it is what it is. As long as nobody tries to fuck it, we're good. So I order a jacket. It's advertised in great condition. It's supposed to be a down jacket. It's the camouflage pattern that I wear, all this shit. And I want it just because it's cool.
Mm-hmm.
And so I get in a bidding process with it, and I paid $20 for this jacket. So I can't be too mad at what transpired.
Mm-hmm.
So I get this jacket. It's a vintage Walls blizzard proof. If you ever own a Walls product, especially the blizzard proof stuff, they're fantastic. And they're very warm, very comfortable, all this shit. So anyhow, I get it and I look at it and the description said down jacket, great condition. So I pull it out of the box and I look at it and I said, well, I don't know about this great condition bullshit.
Yeah.
So I start going through it. I look in the pockets and I swear to God, this is no exaggeration at all. It looks like somebody went out in the yard and picked up yard clippings and stuffed the pockets full.
Oh,
I had to take it outside, invert it, shake it, and get all this shit out of the pockets. And it looked like it was fucking snowing grass clippings is what it looked like on the front porch. So then I get inspecting it closer and it's got holes in the outer shell. It's got white paint splatter all over it. It's just not at all what was advertised. And it's not a down jacket. It's a Walls blizzardproof, which I know that they're thinsulate. So I knew from the description right away something was going to be a little wonky, but for $20, I'm cool with it. The second thing I noticed was it's $20 from eBay with free shipping. The shipping was $14.40. So the dude made like $6 on this jacket, but it's not as advertised. So I fired off a not happy message to this dude, and I'm waiting on his response, because when he says, I'll refund your money, send the coat back, I'm going to tell him to get fucked, because I'm not putting another second of effort into this coat. It's going to make a nice chore coat for me out in the yard.
Mm-hmm.
So bringing wood, picking up dog shit during the day, all that kind of stuff, it's going to be good for that. So push comes to shove, a $20 chore coat, I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
But truth and be honest when you're doing your descriptions on eBay. Make sure you know what you're talking about. And for God's sakes, don't send fucked up shit. Right.
I downloaded the app. Thanks, Hickman.
Hey, you're welcome.
Yeah.
So, just do the right thing.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
That's
easy.
all we're ever asking.
Yeah. I still would have paid $20 for the jacket.
Yeah.
And not gotten my hopes up with shit. But, it is what it is. So, today I'm going to go look at a tractor. That's not the surprise. That's not the surprise, by the way. Today I'm going to go look at a tractor for the property.
Nice.
Discuss the property and the shit that we're doing. And
Mm-hmm.
I made mention to Dale about looking for a tractor. I made mention to Jack Fisher about looking for a tractor.
What old Bobo have to say?
Well, Bobo sent me a tractor that I already had saved in my favorites that I had been doing research on, and he's sent me several. Jack's on it, man. Between the guide and Facebook, Jack is on it.
Yeah.
Dale has sent me a couple of tractors. So today I'm going to go to Seaford, Delaware, and I'm going to take a look at something called a Power King. And it's not at all what I envisioned. I was looking for a diesel, four-wheel drive, small, compact tractor.
Mm-hmm.
These things are they're just fucking cool looking. They might not be worth a shit. I don't know, because I haven't seen it yet.
Uh-huh.
And it just looks cool as shit. It has a power rear lift. It has,
This thing?
that thing. Yeah. It looks like that. That's the one.
Hell yeah.
So,
Send me that listing.
Do what?
Hang on a second. I'm going to look for it on.
Yeah, Power King tractor. It's in Seaford. Sure, it starts out with a video of them raising and lowering the blade in the back.
Yeah.
And I think for what we're looking for, and it comes with a mower. It comes with a 60-inch mower. It's got the blade in the back, all that kind of shit. And you can get 3-point attachments for it, easy.
That's a badass little tractor.
Right. And that's why I looked at, and it's nothing I had envisioned me owning. I'm looking at John Deere's and Kubotas and all that shit. And then I came across that thing and I went, that just has a cool factor to it. And I mean, let's face it, the price is right.
Yeah.
I'm not spending $7 or $8 grand on a tractor I'm going to use 6 times a year.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And you can still use that around the double tap.
That's right. And because of the size of it.
Yeah.
And I'm perfectly fine with that. I can store it in the double tap. It'll be inside because it's not going to be taking up an entire space like a vehicle, so I'm good with that. Yeah, it's got a 5-foot mowing deck and a 5-foot blade. I'm good with that.
Like, you'll mow the double tap in like 8 seconds.
Right. Well, I'm not going to mow the double tap at all. Michael does not cut grass at the double tap.
Really?
Yeah, Michael has serious allergies. Now I'm talking like Ricky Henderson in the third person.
Yeah.
I have very bad allergies to cut grass.
Uh-huh.
And in order for me to cut grass, I have to take 100 milligrams of Benadryl and wear a fucking mask, and I still break out. And have all the I have all that shit.
Oh,
it's real fucking special.
Yeah.
Yeah, like my regular Claritin and shit, my daily Claritin doesn't touch it.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Sounds
so. When I woke up yesterday morning, I had a laundry list of shit to do. And I started knocking stuff out left and right. But one thing on my bingo card yesterday that I never thought would be there or would appear would be an African safari. But when I went to bed last night, I now have an African safari on my bingo card in the near future.
In the words of the Virgin Mary,
what the fuck?
Come again?
Yeah, so it seems that Josh went to a DU dinner down in Georgia, and they had an African safari as one of the auction items. Guess who won the auction?
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. 4 hunters, 6 days, 5 nights, 16 animals, 4 animals per hunter, 3 trophies, and 1 management animal. And they give you a list of the available thing. Now it's plains game. It's not the Cape buffalo and lions and giraffes and zebra and all that shit. It's plains game. And so, yeah, that was not on my bingo card when I woke up in the morning, but it's definitely there now.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what's out of pocket for you? I'm guessing getting there.
Well, getting there and trophy fees, your taxidermy, all that kind of stuff. But what I can tell you is it's a $16,000 hunt.
Yeah.
My portion for the hunt is under 900.
That's fucking unbelievable.
You can't say no to something like this, even with the associated flight costs, the taxidermy, the processing fee, tips to the PH, all that stuff. There is no other time in my life that I would ever thought that I could do an African safari.
Yeah.
And okay.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Sign me up and give me a few months to prepare. And yeah, let's do the damn thing.
Wow.
So it's Josh, Matt, and our buddy Georgia Joe. And yeah.
Wow.
Yes. Surprise, fuckers.
Yeah. When are you guys going?
We're not sure. He has 3 years to book.
Okay.
But he does not want to wait. And
no.
Understandable.
Yeah.
It's their season runs April to September.
Okay.
I would imagine that this year's availability is kind of limited.
Yeah.
Just nature of the beast. People have already planned, do that shit. So I would suspect 26.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. So one of the available animals is a warthog. And we have a group text set up, and we've had it for years, but it got changed to the African Safari group now. And my response this morning was the first person to shoot a warthog has to scream Hakuna Matata, motherfuckers.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
wow.
Yeah. Something.
Holy shit. Different. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I'm excited, man. It's just
I can't imagine why.
This is brand new. This is 12 hours old.
Yeah.
And it's it's going to be exciting.
Yeah.
Wow. And I've never been to South Africa, so
you can tick that right off the list too.
Yep. Yep, that was on a list of places to visit, and
yeah. Tell Nelson Mandela you said hi.
Exactly right.
Holy cow! Wow.
So anyhow, we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, awesome.
He posted or sent us all the information from the stuff from DU, and the place looks like a world-class facility, and it's we'll
That's
see how that goes.
amazing.
Yeah.
Gosh, that's so cool. Now,
and the good news is I don't have to buy a gun to go, because I've got a couple that will fit a Plains game bill, which is good.
Yeah.
And 2 of them were owned by my dad.
Oh, that's cool.
So if I could take one of them, that'd be fantastic.
How does that go getting? I mean, I know people fly with guns all the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I imagine it's a little bit more involved when they're going international.
Yep. And I would imagine, and that was one of the things I brought up in the group this morning, was that you need to check with, the facility and see if they can offer any guidance. I've got a travel box for my rifles anyway. And so I don't have to buy that. I've got it. The only thing I do is change the foam on the inside, because it's set up for my sniper rifle and not one of my hunting rifles. Foam is cheap.
Yeah.
A piece of cake.
Yeah. Will you take a handgun too?
No, I don't think so. If I can take one and shoot something with that, I certainly would. Yeah, I've got a real nice hunting pistol that would be real good there.
Wow.
We'll see what they say.
Yeah. Wow. That's awesome. That's so fucking cool.
Yeah. And it's something, that wasn't even on the radar of being able to do.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, you're going, holy shit, it's not only a possibility now, this is going to happen.
Yeah.
So it's just, we're still working out the details about, can non-hunters go? Can Jennifer tag along? What's involved in all that?
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Holy cow.
Yeah.
So today you have an Africa trip, and you might come home with a tractor.
I just might.
Hell yeah.
Exciting times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, today's a full day. We'll knock out a couple episodes. I've got to run an errand for Mama Hen and go look at a tractor.
God, busy day.
Just so exciting.
Stacking right up. I thought you were going to tell me at the beginning with your eBay stuff that the return jacket got stuck in York, Pennsylvania.
Oh, God. That would have been a nightmare. But it would have. I mean, if they'd actually shipped the motherfucker.
Yeah. Well, no, like you sending the one back. Like, oh, well, I can see here the problem is it's in fucking York, Pennsylvania.
Yep, exactly.
You'll never see it.
To die. Yeah. Oh, my God.
Yeah,
exactly. Holy shit. What's new with you, Ben?
Not much.
That much.
No, not much. Offspring number 2 turns 1 this weekend.
Good.
Yeah. Offspring 2 turns 1. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, little man turns 1 on Sunday.
Oh, good.
So yeah. So we actually won. So when we flew to Texas, in the process of trying to kill time throughout the day before we got to Reagan to fly out, we stopped in Easton at this. It's called a play museum or some shit like that. I don't know. But Rachel found it. We're on the way. She's like, "Hey, let's stop here. We'll kill some time." Sounds good. Like whatever. And it's a nice little place. But in there, they had like a little fishbowl that you could write your name down, phone number, email, put it in the box, and you could win a free birthday party. Oh, excuse me. And
it's not like you worked yesterday or anything.
We had 2 calls. 2 calls. In the winter, when you worked there, 2 calls was a busy shift. All right. So fuck you.
Oh shit! 2 calls was a busy fucking week. What are you talking about?
Right. Right. And we did that in a 24-hour shift. All right. So shut up.
So you went a birthday party?
Yeah. So it was like a month ago, maybe 2 months ago. I don't know. Doesn't matter. I get this phone call from Easton, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? I don't know anybody in Easton. So and I'm at work. It's a training day. So I let it go. And then they shoot me an email and a text. Like, these people are pretty adamant about talking to me.
Yeah.
And then I realize it's from this play place. And they're like, hey, congratulations, you won the birthday party. And I was like,
Oh.
Well, that's great. Like, it's in fucking Easton, 45 minutes away, which means I got to drive 45 minutes there, 45 minutes
45
back.
minutes back. Yep.
With kids all hopped up on sugar. Like,
More
I don't
check
know
up
that I'm
Mountain Dew.
yeah, I don't know that I'm all about that, but so I text Rachel and I was like, hey, we won this birthday party. I think I'm going to call him back and tell him just like, we're not interested. Thanks, but no thanks. She's like, you will absolutely not do that. I was like, oh, I'm sorry. What I meant to say is I'm going to call them back and tell them, yes, we're interested.
Yep.
And we'll pay the $100 deposit. Yeah.
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 Oh,
So go back and forth, and we're like, oh, hey, we'll use it for Lincoln's. Like,
yeah.
So we start talking, and these are the dates, and so that's tomorrow.
Oh, good.
So yeah, so we go tomorrow for that. Some family coming down, some friends going up. Like, we're gonna go. That's 4 to 6, I think, and then we're gonna find a little place in Easton to like have some like actual adult food, and let the kids play some more, and then we'll come back. So yeah, so it'll be fun.
You going to do a smash cake for Lincoln?
I have no idea what we're doing.
Right. Yeah, last Sunday was he who shall not be named's daughter's first birthday. Miss Sarah is a year old.
Yeah.
And it was the cutest little taken apart of a smash cake that I've ever seen.
Oh, I bet it was just
it was not a smash cake.
Mm-mm.
Initially. She was very dainty about what she was doing.
Yeah. How's the food? Do you get food poisoning?
Once again, he could have done better. And I told him. Yeah, he could have done better. Yep. The whole reseasoning thing with him is a phenomenon that is foreign to him. And,
Yeah.
It's just.
It is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't get the shits. So
that's a plus. That's a plus.
Yeah.
Yeah. We, so not yesterday, 2 days ago, I had a friend. So one of Rachel's birthdays, we did like a Chipotle. It was Wayward Soles Mexican Cafe, like a Chipotle at home, and went and got, in my mind, I got skirt steak to cut up to throw on the Blackstone. I can't remember if I did tofu or portobello mushroom caps. Maybe both. I can't remember. But did all this stuff to do Chipotle at home. And our friend who came over for it, she's like, this is fantastic. Like, would you make this so we can meal prep it? I was like, yeah, sure, of course. And so that was in August. Here we are 6 months later.
Mm-hmm.
And I texted her, I was like, hey, are you still interested? Oh, I thought I got skirt steak. I got flank steak.
Yeah.
And because it was all rolled, and I was like, yeah, that's it. Like, I'm like trying to check shit off the list and keep moving. And I go up to Sam's Club, and there's this flank steak. And I was like, I want to try this other marinade, and I want to try this. There's a caprese balsamic flank steak that I've seen. was like, that looks really good. I'm gonna try that. There's two, so I'll do one with the mojo seasoning, and I'll do one in this other marinade that I found, and then I'll split them. They can have one and one, so they have two different styles of flank steak. We'll have two different styles of flank steak, and Bob's your uncle. Everything will be smick. So I go again 6 months later. I text her, "Hey, are you still interested?" And they're like, "Yeah, absolutely." So I've got those marinating, and we're trying to get them on the grill today. And then I picked up a salmon fillet, and I sous vide that for Rachel for dinner Wednesday night. So sous vide that, and then threw it on the keg where I was grilling some steaks. So, but I just did 2 fillets, but I vacuum sealed the rest of them. So that way I was like, hey, if you want salmon one night for dinner, they're seasoned, they're vacuum sealed. All you got to do is take them out. Like, if you want to bake salmon while I'm at work, take one out the day before. It'll thaw in time. You come home, throw it in the oven, throw it in the air fryer, and you're good to go. She's like, oh, cool. So I have, I think it was 6 fillets left over.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah. And today, if I can get the flank steak cooked, I plan on sealing those into little bags for the same purpose. So I was like legit. This must be like in your 40s thing, but like legit excited about that kind of shit. Like,
it gets better the older you get.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the next episode, we'll talk about my grocery shopping experience yesterday.
I can't wait. But hey, look, it's time to wrap this one up. So thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed the surprise just as much as I did. Normally we talk about this kind of shit before we get going.
Not today.
No, that was cool. That's awesome. Yeah. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the show, and we'll see you next time.